Stuffing, pie, and family, all reasons that we love Thanksgiving. But while many of us want to keep conversations light at the dinner table, the long holiday weekend might just be the perfect time to talk money with parents and grandparents. And today we have financial professional Mike Koyanen, owner of Principal Preservation Services, here with tips to get the conversation started. Welcome. It's good to have you here today.
Good afternoon. Glad to be here.
Good to have you here. Why is this a good time necessarily?
Well, life's busy and hectic, right? And kids could be scattered all over the place. It's just one of the few times a year you have all the family members under one roof. So, carve out 20 or 30 minutes. You don't need a lot of time just to talk about these important issues, finances, get that out of the way.
And because it's a pretty laid back with football and various things on, people have an opportunity to talk. Let's talk about what should be covered in the conversation. You begin with estate planning.
Yeah, let them know. Do you have anything set aside to protect your estate when you're gone? Do you have a will? Do you have a revocable living trust? I think a lot of my clients have been misunderstood about what a will really does. A will does not protect your estate from the probate courts. And I found out that the hard way. My grandfather's estate went through probate about 15 years ago. And if you have just $75,000 or more of qualified assets, you have to go through the probate court, which is timely and expensive.
And by making the proper plans, you could avoid all of that.
Yeah, revocable living trust is a primary document to avoid that court issue of probate.
Health care.
Yeah, let them know what kind of health plans you're on. If you're currently working, who's your provider? You're on Medicare Part B. Do you have a supplement? Who's that supplement plan provider? But do you have long-term care insurance? Because if you're 65 and older, you have a 50-50 chance to spend some time in the nursing home. And at cost of $75,000 to over $100,000 a year, it's very expensive.
And also state if you want a health care directive, and there's some other things, as you get into advanced age.
Make sure you get that health care directive in place, and it has to have that HIPAA statute in there for the proper release of those medical records and who's going to be your health care power of attorney.
Very important. Income and expenses.
Yeah, what are you getting from Social Security? Would you have a pension? Who's your investment coming in? Who's your investment advisor? Let them know all that. But also, who is your durable power of attorney for finance? Who's going to pay the bills if you're incapacitated? Who's going to talk to the creditors? Get that in place.
And financial records. Where do you keep everything?
Yeah, hopefully in one place. So you want to put everything in one place: insurance and car titles and your bank accounts. Investment accounts, put them in one place, and your username and passwords as well.
Hugely important.
Whether it's the safety deposit box or shoebox, let them know where it's at, because if they miss out on these investments or these assets, they can go unclaimed.
Well, you've given us plenty of food for thought over this holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Great to have you here. We have posted these tips at KARE11.com. You can find them under the shows tab and then the news at 4. Well, coming up next, holiday.